Hello good people, thank you very much for tuning into this video. This is all about what are you using in the community champion wise. I put out a little community tab post the other day. I wanted to get an idea from everybody like what you're using in Incursions. It might be helpful to other players, especially because we do have this little bit of an issue at the moment. Well, it's not an issue, but it's the problem if you've done all the rooms and you need the milestone rewards. Just basically kind of go over that again because I didn't really kind of explain myself, is the top zone bonuses or the threat level top zone bonuses, yes they are called that, do not reset. But what resets is the milestone rewards. This is why Kabam have kind of given you that solo event, this one here, to try and help you get to that get to the milestones done, especially because maybe Kabam were kind of realizing, hey, everybody's going to go out to grind, and the problem is when everybody going out to grind, like myself, you're presented with this problem going, hey, you've done all of them except for level 6, threat level 6. The reason I've got that like it is that I am going to just grab some extra revives and health potions from the story set, and also health potions to go on my stash. So I've got like a stash timer type thing, and I'm kind of leaving that to last, especially because I want 100% some of the lower difficulties of the brutal DLX challenge. That's my plan. Do that and also do battlegrounds, so my time is spent in a certain way. There's always method to the madness, as you as a lot of you know, you pick and choose when you do these things. You pick and choose your fights, and it's a marathon, not a sprint. I think a lot of you people get it. But in any case, by the way, just not kind of going away from the subject of this, I was just reading, like I put out a little poll, it was a quiz. It was this quiz here. Who has been making MCOC YouTube videos the longest out of the 4 there? I've kind of spoiled it being the answer, but it was quite surprising. I think a lot of people were very surprised that I've been doing content MCOC wise for a lot longer than some of the other kind of channels out there. I don't know if I am now the longest serving, because yeah, I think I might be actually. Anyway, I'll have to kind of look into that. I'll have to do a video about that one. But yeah, I've been making MCOC YouTube videos since definitely was 2015, and they weren't great. If I can ever find them, I did delete some because they just didn't have the right energy that I used to have, and they were kind of bland because I'd do the footage, put it on the edit, and then I'd record my reactions to it, and it's just like, it just was not, and I would have held a mic and it just was not good. It was crap. It was crap. Not saying mine now any better, but just was crap. In any case, back to the subject. So I wanted to find out, like, what are you guys using? Just interesting from a community perspective. What are you guys using? This is something that I'm interested right here. Like, I think it's the Angela side of things. Now, I've been using Angela because I wanted to test it out to see how good it was in comparison. I'm actually enjoying the Angela like meta rather than Hercules, and I'm pretty happy about that one. I think mainly because it doesn't have to always be around that champion, especially with build. Like, I do see a lot of people using Hercules plus Gallon, Odin Instant Herald plus Odin pre-fight in Zone 1. And a lot of people are kind of picking and choosing that one. I used Gallon and Odin pre-fights and Hercules, and then kept Heimdall, Cap, Infinity War, and breeze through Zone 25 of Hercules. It's a difficult one because a lot of the times I feel quite torn between using Angela and using the Angela method. Doing all the same way, by the way. Do it using kind of like the Gallon, Odin, Herald type methodology with it. I'm so tempted by it, but then at the same time I'm like, it's the Angela elements to it. And I've ranked forward 2 new champions, which I might do a video later on today, definitely on one of them, one of those particular champions that I've ranked for. Well, not recently, but I don't normally do a lot of rank up videos because everyone's quite specific on how they want to rotate around it. But I personally been really enjoying Colossus. I ranked forward Colossus recently, and I really enjoyed that champion, and I probably will do a video doing a suicides versus, not suicides versus, but kind of like footage. In any case, what are people using? Hood, Symbiote Supreme for Vox, recently discovered counter for Valkyrie, counter Valkyrie. A lot of people really rating Valkyrie at the moment. It's really interesting to see. I love seeing extra champions, like different champions. Herc buffed by Odin, Gallon, there we go. Then both dooms to cover any problems that Herc can't solve. Interesting. A lot of people going that way. I do like that. I think it's good. Was expecting so much more. Same with Battlegrounds. Not even thinking of touching Incursions. Well, I'm different. I haven't been able to touch Incursions. I've just been too busy with doing some other content. I did a lot of arena grinding at the weekend because I reached 7k units. I'm happy about that because now I'm behind. I'm behind my units. I need more units. You know, we've got in 3 months' time Cyber Weekend deals. In 3 months, I'm going to have to pick up 10,000, about 15,000 units. I have to go at 5,000 units a month. It's going to be pretty difficult, but I'm going to have to do it. We'll have to see. I do hurt Captain America Infinity War with the synergy and Odin pre-fights to help me a lot. Do you know, that's interesting. Why? Not why, but obviously we know why people use the Cap Infinity War extra with that one. It's always nice, you know, as I said, I always like seeing the variations. Obviously, I like to see people not using Hercules quite as much and going in with different options. But, yeah, I mean, the reason I think people are using that Captain America Infinity War is getting a armor break infliction. Because it's all about armor break, what does that mean? It's non-damaging debuff. What does that trigger? Well, it triggers off some of the various different... I think there's a hack that has armor break within it, but also an extra kind of... Well, it's damaging debuff, not a non-damaging debuff. And because it triggers off, it then could trigger another effect with it. And that's good. That's kind of like another thing like that. I think it's also with a list of hacks, which I think I've got a list of hacks that may have something on it. I could be wrong with it. No, there's quite a few, especially on rotation. It was interesting to see like how and what people have used on different types of hacks, nodes, and stuff. Somebody sent me something, and I was like, "This is interesting." It's more interesting because I've seen that a lot of people are switching around different things. Like this is shout out to K2 who used this method, which I am actually very interested in trying out. And I think Katie said that they got themselves into the latter point by having Angela, Hercules, and Heimdall. So whether or not that Odin synergy was kind of put on very early on and subbed off, the same thing with it's kind of like an extra variation. It's an interesting extra variation. I love that. So that you would go, okay, well let's build with, assuming this is what happened, build with Galen, then Odin on, then take off Galen, add Heimdall, take off Odin. No, it's probably best to take off Odin first. No, maybe not then. No, maybe that's the thing. But the thing is, a lot of people would choose to keep Odin on. So it's always very interesting, isn't it? Very interesting to go, okay, well, two of the champions that are quite powerful in this be kept on. And especially kind of like utilising, I mean, let's face it, martial artists, I mean, it's good for Angela, good for Hercules. Buff Cornucopia, good for Hercules, good for Angela. Of course, it's got nothing to do with like the armor break, which we just mentioned. Yes, Richard, go off on a tangent. Yes, I did. I apologise. I went off on a tangent for no reason. But yeah, I think you get the gist by that. That you know the creation of the team is quite important. The node interaction is very important as well. So again, same thing there. Hercules, Heimdall, and Thor. That's something that I used actually. MCU Captain Marvel and Nick Fury and do you know what? Again, it's nice to see something different. The Domino. Did somebody using the Domino Trinity? That's interesting. Synergy getting the same points doesn't make even matter if use guillotines. Well, yeah, but I mean, if you see my video, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I don't have Herc. My team is Herald, Norseman, Cosmic Ghost Rider, Galen, and Doom. We love to see a variation. That's what we live for in the community. Nice to see a variation. Hercules, Doom, just for Vox Boss thing. Nice. Fantastic. Honestly, as I said, it's good to see variations. Someone's put... obviously, you know, Hercules is going to be a quintessential champion option. Hercules, Hulk, Heimdall. Why Hercules? I think that's going to be a good thing. Well, Hercules recently buffed. I'm jealous of anybody that's sporting a 6-star or even 7-star version of Hulk. I am sitting on, I want to say a 5-star, but I ain't going to take my 5... Do I have a 5-star? I probably don't even have a 5-star of Hulk, but I'm jealous of everybody that's got, you know, powerful Hulks. When it comes to synergization, Hercules starts the fight with 3 strength. That is handy off the bat. People may say, well, that's not good towards the end because, well, look, you've probably already built your strength. Yes. Is Hulk getting 15% Fury effect potency? More than likely, because he is as part of the synergy. So that's helpful for potency of damage. But again, it's good to see people using something different. And newly rank 4 thing says Agristiankos. Yeah, I can't say that properly. I love to see again difference here. Hulk, Hercules, Warlock, nice. Hercules through Sector 5 because Sector 6 requires high skill. I have too much skill issue. I don't know how I beat Behemoth. I think sometimes like people don't know how good they are. Herc, Doom, and iDoom. That's the second time we've seen that one in this video so far. Fantastic. Skipping this one. There's no skip button. It's not a YouTube video when it comes to an advert. Do bear in mind they support creators. Very underwhelming event and okay, well, someone doesn't like that, fine. Hercules and Hulkling, Miss Marvel, Silver Surfer, Null, Spider-Man, Venom, Suit, Gallen, the champion. Okay. This is the worst incursion. Okay, well, that's fine. Some people don't like it. Okay, some people don't like it. That's fine. So there we go. That was a lot of what people are using within the community. Exciting to see. And yeah, I thought I'd do a little video showcasing all the different champions players are using. It's good to know that there are people using different variations. And it's not just about Hercules. And I like it. Although I still feel I'm going to be using Hercules when it comes to my Sector 6 run. Naughty me. But I have been interested with, I've been using, I think it was like in Sector, the lower sectors I used iDoom, and I was like, do you know what, this is really cool. Same thing, it goes back to previous content that I've kind of shouted out, Unofficial Kabam Mike. I think even Metal Sonic Dude did a video where it was like the proud degen and degen building and how degen potency can be maximized for hacks, and you can see some great amount of damage. But either way, that's what the community is using. Thanks very much to those who contributed and got involved. Look out for other things like that in the community tab. Check out some other content located on the screen. Have a lovely day and see you all soon. Bye-bye.